Hey y'all, it's Laura, and I'm back with another Scraptember video for you. We're using this sketch from the Scrappy Sisters as one of the prompts for this week. This is a makeup video because I got bogged down with homework last week and did not do a single one of my prompts. And so I decided in order to catch up without overtaxing this week, I would do this layout that has all 4 prompts from last week in one layout. It was a challenge, but we got there in the end. And these are my 2 photos. Now they are both of me, obviously, and one of them is more recent. The one at the bottom is from this year. It's from last month, I believe. And the one at the top is from 2 years ago. And I wanted to do a little compare and contrast because in this time period, I have lost a little bit of weight. I have been trying very hard to eat healthy, and I definitely am seeing some differences. So I kind of wanted to just print the photos for that purpose, to be able to see the difference that has happened over time in the changes that I have made. And it's a good thing. It's a good progress for me. I'm working towards getting healthier. And I think that's a goal worth celebrating. So for this layout, the prompts that I'm going to be using are the sketch, which was at the very beginning. That is a Scrappy Sisters sketch. And then wood veneer, selfie, and long title. So 4 prompts, 1 layout. Is this cheating? Probably, but if it allows me to keep my sanity, then we're all good. The goal is reached. And I've always really enjoyed Scraptember because it's a challenge, because it forces me to think outside the box, to move quickly, and to edit videos rather quickly. Unfortunately, I got hit with multiple essay papers due last week and didn't realize it until it was too late, and then I was cramming trying to get them done. And so I just did not have time to put up videos. This is one of the reasons that I have not pursued something like YouTube memberships or Patreon, because I honestly just don't know for this next year, for this next 2 semesters, this semester, next semester, I just don't know what the schedule is going to look like. It's going to be really up in the air. It's going to depend on how much homework I have. It's going to depend on how much time I have to do said homework, because, you know, being a full-time college student and a single parent of 5 at the same time is a lot. It's a lot. We're making it. We're doing it. We're moving forward, but it's a lot. And sometimes scrapping takes the back seat, as it should, because it is not the priority. Of course, school and my kids are the priority. But this is a really fun series every single year, and so I wanted to get caught up in one layout and just go ahead and scrap all 4 prompts on 1 page. Now, was this a little bit tricky? The trickiest part was probably this here, choosing my title. And I wanted to put something sort of inspirational for myself on this layout, and so I end up going with a really nice long title that sounds kind of like a reminder to myself to appreciate the beauty inside as well as outside, and to continue to make progress. So the title I end up spelling out here is just Embrace Your Beauty and Know Your Worth. And for me, it is that simple. It's as simple as looking myself in the mirror and saying, yeah, okay, I see it. I see it. All right, we got to keep moving forward. It's that little bit of an internal pep talk, looking yourself in the eye and making the priority your health, making the priority the kids, making your priority education. And that kind of motivation for me really helps. It really helps. And just little affirmations is really what it is. And it's important to do them in front of a mirror so that you're looking yourself in the eye. You take yourself a little more seriously when you can see yourself. And I think this is a good opportunity to remind myself of that. And so I'm going to go ahead and pull off these alphas. This is from my August stash kit, which is fully packed with Amy Tangerine collection. So there's a big selection of Amy Tangerine collections. And if you'd like to see what was in that kit, I will go ahead and link that video at the end as well. So it'll pop up on the screen for you and you can go check it out if you missed that one. And we just played around with some Amy Tangerine this month. I really enjoyed it. It's a beautiful, beautiful kit, and there's so many bright, bold colors. I'm just so excited diving into it, finally working with it, and it's been, the only thing that's been a bit of a challenge with it is knowing when to stop. That and the fact that I think I really needed another ephemera pack because I'm running out of embellishments rather quickly. I've already done 6 layouts with this kit, and I think I could probably get about 5 more, maybe? At least 4, but maybe 5. But I might have to get a little creative with embellishments because I've used up most of the ephemera pack and all the florals. All the last 2 florals in the pack go on this layout. And so now that the florals are gone, that the embellishments are dwindling a bit, I'm going to have to get creative on the types of layouts that I'm making. I can definitely still make layouts, but they're not going to be as freeform like this one. They're going to have to probably be something in the grid range or something that has a little bit more linear look to it and less room for embellishments. Maybe some multi-photo layouts would be good. Anything that's going to help me to use up those papers pretty quickly is going to be in the plan. Might be breaking out some punches and creating some punched backgrounds. That's a great idea. If you're running low on embellishments in your kit, you can use up your papers with punches. That's a lot of fun. Now I've added a journaling spot on the left side that is part of the sketch. The original sketch called for 1 4x6 photo here on the right side and then a little bit of embellishing above and below it, which I did do here. But I've also added my title as a long vertical title along the side of my photos instead of one big title across the bottom. So that's how I've modified the sketch. Now, if you wanted to use the sketch for even more photos, I would recommend doing some landscape photos in 3x4, and you can do a whole column of them coming down this right side of the page. And then again, like I did, do this vertical titling, and you can kind of fill in that space between the journaling spot and the title. Now, I think you could get either 2 4x6 vertical photos in those same places, but it's pretty much going to take up that whole column on the right side. You could do 3 3x4 photos, same way, vertically. You could do 4 3x4 landscapes, so horizontal photos in that same spot. So there's a lot of options here, a lot of ways to take the sketch and make it work for the number of photos that you use. You don't have to just use one photo. And I think that's a good reminder to us. Quite often I take sketches fairly literally and I look at a sketch and I think, oh, I don't really want to do that one because it's only got one photo. And I don't normally scrap one photo very often, but I normally do at least 2. And these photos are 4x4 photos, and I have 2 of them. Pretty filling on this right side of the page. But if I was to just put 1 4x6 here, this would feel really empty to me. The original sketch did feel a little empty to me. But that is how some people love to scrap. And if that is your jam, you like that simplicity, you like that white space, that is going to be a good sketch for you. And I think it's awesome that we have so many different styles and types of inspiration in scrapbooking so that no matter what you prefer, there's inspiration out there for you. Someone else likes it too. And I absolutely love that. I love that variety. So I'm bringing in these extra little leaves. They were fussy cut from a patterned paper, and I'm just going to tuck them in here next to my photo just to get them used up, honestly, because I was out of florals. And so I figured, go ahead and use up the leaves as well and just tuck them in next to the photo. No one will ever know. It's completely fine. So we've got our selfie photos. We've got our long title. We've got our sketch. We've got our wood veneer. I brought in a lot of wood veneer on this one, some tiny hearts spread around the page, and then those wood leaves, as well as a little wood arrow as well. So multiple pieces of wood veneer as well. Hopefully you've enjoyed this one. It was a lot of fun. It was a good challenge. I like a good challenge. And it was pretty easy once I figured out what I wanted to do. It came together fairly quickly, which I was quite relieved by. That's it for this one, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. Be sure to check out the Scrappy Sisters and all of our friends located in the playlist link below. Until next time, bye y'all!